Hi lads and lassies, welcome back to the workshop here at Outlaw Guitars with me, Ralph, and welcome to the Great Guitar Build Off 2022. Yesterday we got a headstock carpet. Today I might get the binding channels routed out, maybe the binding made up, I don't know yet. Possibly the dots put in. Now I ordered white and blue dots, and I was going to do like white, blue, white, etc. Except for the 12, because that at the moment is getting an inlay. But these blue, supposedly blue, don't look that very fucking blue, do they? So it might just be just white, which is fine on the rosewood fretboard and will show up fine. But because it's blue and white veneer and that, I wanted to continue the theme up the neck. But I'm not happy with the blue dots. So I might mark up the dots today, but I'll not put them in and see if I can get either blue or better. Something better than that. Like a brighter, full blue. I don't know, I think that's abalone. And with abalone, it's not going to be consistent, but there's loads of green in that in it. I don't know if you can see that, but there's loads of green and shit in it, and there's no green in the guitar, and there's not going to be. So I don't want something that's not a full blue colour, you know what I mean? And I don't know how else to do it, although I could put silver glitter and blue glitter in. I don't know if anybody else has ever done that. It's a possibility, but unless I can't find anything else, you know what I mean? So it's either got to be white dots or it's got to be white and blue, which will continue the theme up to the headstock. That's what I was planning and doing, to be continued as far as the dots goes. Right, so like I said, I think I might do the binding channel and maybe make up the veneers and get them on. So we'll see how time goes and see what else needs to be done. I'll get it set up and I'll see you in a bit. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. This one just isn't big enough. The next size down is far too big. Bastard! What do I do now? Because it's going to be white, blue and then oak veneer. Now I want the oak veneer to be nearly twice as thick as the blue and white veneers, you know, added. So that's not going to happen, I don't think. Now I could get some rosewood and use that as a veneer, and then you'd have the rosewood on the outside and the white and the blue on the inside, which would be alright. But again, it's carrying the theme all the way up the neck, so I wanted oak on the outside. And if I put oak on the outside, it's got to be quite a thin veneer, but I don't see that I've got much more choice. All I can do is put this on, route it out, see what we've got and take it from there. But this is only nearly 2mm. The white and the blue veneers are 0.6, so that's 1.2. So the oak veneer would be just 0.8 at the most, and it's not really what I was after, you know. And I don't know what other way to do it, but there's definitely got to be binding on it. Got to be. And there's no point asking you for suggestions because it'll have been done by the time you see this. I don't know. I'll try and see if I can work something out. And I'll get back to you in a bit. What I could have done too could put that one on, right, but that gives you a rabbiting area of 5mm on each side, which then brings this down 10mm, and then you've got 5mm overhang on your frets, and that's too much. I could have put the white and the blue veneer, then an oak veneer, then I could have put another rosewood veneer on, and then you would have had like the stripes going up inside the fretboard, and I think that'd be too much. It's just got to have to be like this, and there's nothing I can do about it. If I thought there was another bearing slightly smaller, I would get it. It is what it is. There we go. I had a thought. I've got top bearing bits here, so I thought I could use a smaller bearing bit on that to get an extra mil, but I can't, because they're not the right size. Now, it's either that or wait till I get something for China, and I'm not waiting that fucking long. So this is now the 4th of August. Can't wait that long. So it looks like I'm stuck with just a very thin oak veneer along with the blue and white veneers. I can't see any other way of doing it. You could watch what you're doing and go with a chisel, make it an extra millimetre, but yeah, maybe if I had 30 years experience or something like that, I'd go, yeah, I could fucking do that, but I don't, so I'm not going to. I'm stuck with what I can do, so that's it. I'll just need to do it that way, unless I could come up with something else that I haven't thought about and still try to think about. Well, just have to do with what you've got. What will I do? All will be revealed. That's just about bang on, man. So that is. So that keeps the veneers, right? So as I says, I want the veneers at the side, but I also want the veneers up here too, right? So as you can see, there's virtually nothing of the rosewood. It's even less, maybe even less than half the thickness of the white veneer and the blue veneers. Say about half the thickness anyway. That would do, but it's the thickness here. It's 1.7. So if you put the blue and the white on, that's 1.2, and then you're only got to leave half a mil for the oak veneer, and it's just not enough. It's just not enough. It's 2 mil at the best. Man. The veneers has got to go up that way as well. We're not really leaving any for the oak veneer. What would you do? I'm sure I'll think of something, but I can't think of anything just now. So I'm a bit screwed in that. Always something. Now, it's possible it could be done that way, but when you're going back and forward, you've got to make sure, for a start, it's on the 90, and you'd have to be consistent with going up and down, or you're going to end up with peaks and troughs. It's not viable really. Just an experiment. So we'll not do that either. If I only had the right diameter rabbit, what can you do? Some will need to think of what I want to do next. I mean, it looks alright like that, and there's nothing wrong with it, but it's not what I want. Sometimes in life you've got to make compromises, but I don't think this is one of them. Might leave that today and go into the tin, into the DIY places and that. See if I can get a rabbit that's got 3 mil. Bound to be able to get one surely. What I might do the day then is, I might put the blue in here, I'll seal it with super glue. I'll put the blue glitter in, fill it with super glue, and at least that way we've got our headstock name on the headstock. And then that way when it gets finished sanded and all that, because it's sanded to 240 just now, when it gets finished sanded, that'll look fine. But at least if I do that today, it's something. Something's better than nothing. only just. And as I said, I'm not cutting the neck shape out just now until I've got everything else done up here that I need to get done. Then I'll cut the neck out and then shape it and all that. But while it's like this, it's solid, there's no movement in it. At least get something done today. Right, that looks kinda alright. I'm just kinda tidying it up now so it saves a lot of work later on. Hopefully. Right, let's get the glue on. See, the thing is and all, this is end grain, so it's going to soak up more, and I don't want it spreading out too much, you know what I mean. All I want is enough just to seal everything up. With it spreading out too much and possibly just making the wood darker when I burn it. See that wee bit dark wood? Hopefully when I sand that, that'll come out, because I don't want it looking any different if you want to arm it. It's still slightly below the surface on some bits, which is fine because that'll just hold it just now, and then I'll get the slightly thicker super glue and just build it up and then sand it back and then it'll be level. But that looks alright. As I say, once it gets sanded back and all that, it'll make the lines a bit sharper and then you'll see what it's like. So what have we achieved today? Fuck all. Except that the rabbit bit is too shallow. That's what's about it. So now I'm going to get into the tin and see if I can get a rabbit bit. It's got a 3mm cut in it. If not, there might not be any veneers going on in the end of it, but it really needs them. Just to finish it off and make it look nicer, you know. It really needs them. So I want them. I'll come back later on. I'll put some medium super glue on and build that up, and I'll sand it back. There's no point in doing that on camera. And then I'll show you what it's like next time I come out to cut the binding. There's always some. Just one of these days. But we'll make up for it tomorrow then and get that done, I hope. If I get the bit. Anyway guys, I'll catch you in a bit.